Hello, this is Random Pauk. It's been a while since I've done a classic DOS PC game, so we're going to review Betrayal at KRONDOR. This is actually an old classic I played back in the day, and it's actually a pretty fun RPG, but it is incredibly difficult. Of course, we gotta go through all the opening credits, because old PC games you couldn't skip. There we go, now it's letting me skip. But this game, one of the things about it is it uses the digitized actors. As you can see, the animations and stuff in it are pretty well done for it being a really old PC game. And there's actually a sequel called Return to KRONDOR, but unfortunately I can't get that to work. It's broken up into chapters. I forgot how many chapters there were, like 4 or 5. But you can see it uses real life actors and digitized, which became a popular saying to do way later on, I believe. But yeah, okay, Goras becomes one of your main guys. Like, the hero of this game is Owen, who is like a magic user. For an old PC game, is actually really well done. And yeah, this is the world map, which you'll be, it's actually a fairly large world. Anyway, we're in chapter 1, and you gotta be careful in this game because I gotta remember the controls for it. But yeah, these are your spells. Owen's the only one that has magic at the start, and they're different, there are 5 different spell groups. Right now he only has that spell, but as you level up and you can buy spells, there's your quest log. Oh. That's the menu. I gotta remember all the commands. No, I'm not trying to rest. I want to search that body right there. There we go. Yeah, lockpicks. I give those to Locular because he needs the lockpicks the most. I gotta remember to. There we go. And you gotta be careful when you collect rations. You need to make sure everyone's geared up with rations. But you gotta be careful because the rations can spoil. And if you're not lucky, you can go to a place where you buy poisoned rations, which will kill you. But yeah, you pretty much start in the middle of nowhere. And there are various quests you can do in this game. Like there's the Kobold Cave near the start. I don't remember the direction it is. You can look at the map and all that, but we're not playing it to beat it right now. We're just playing it. And there are various, you get the random encounters, just like any RPG. But you can see the enemies on the world map. I mean, there are 2 ways you can go through the game. Music is alright for what music there is. But yeah, you can either go in the first person view where you can see the enemies, but the easiest way to travel is using the actual map view. But the problem with going through the map view is you cannot see the enemies on the map when you're going through map view, so you can enter random encounters. But you can switch between the views at will. But it's easier to figure out where to go and which you know, it's easier to figure out where to go and see shit when you're in 3D, but it's easier to do shit when you're in map view. That was the body I already searched. Alright. But yeah, there's a town near the start where you can get the quest for the Kobold Cave. I know it's a slow going paced game, but that's mainly because it's an old PC game, so it may look slow, but yeah, there's the village right there. But I don't know, if you're an old RPG fan or you're a classic DOS fan, this isn't a bad game. It may run slower right now because you know, it's not really designed to run on this PC. But yeah, you get all the story parts and everything, and those buildings that have the red dots like that are normally either an inn or a shop. I can't remember. I think it's an inn. Yeah, no, the ones with the red dots are shops. You can see there's all sorts of stuff you can buy, but I have practically no money. But there are quite a variety of things you can get. Whetstones and armor hammers are very important. Because whetstones and armor hammers are what you use to keep your stuff, you know, your weapons and armor sharp. Because they have percentages, and if they get too low percentage, they break. So you want to make sure you have your shit taken care of on that front. But yeah, in this first village, there's a guy that gives you a quest for the Kobold Cave, because there's a cave up ahead, which at the start ain't that easy, but it's one of the first quests you can actually do, and you want to do most of the side quests for the money and rewards. But yeah, if you're not, and yeah, there is night and day, so you do need to camp occasionally to keep yourself alive. And then we're about to check out the combat. And once again, the music is okay. Now, the magic in this game, I hit auto battle. I didn't mean to use auto battle, but magic in this game drains your health. So, you gotta really keep Owen good, because using his magic will drain his health. But I apologize, I did not mean to hit auto battle, and one of the enemies just ran away. But yeah, that's the combat. You can auto battle if you don't want to dick with it, which I did by mistake. But you can control the guys, and it's basically like a, no, the battle is moving around, almost like a RPG kind of strategy type. Every time you defeat your enemy, you want to make sure you loot the corpse. Like, he had a nice sword. I'll give that to Gorath. Owen could use some armor. Yeah, now Owen has some armor. Alright, now he has an extra sword. Yeah, like I said, you get the magic you can use. Right now, all he has is this. But you can buy and learn magic as you level up, and like I said, you can camp to restore yourself. Now you gotta be careful when camping because it burns up your rations. So you really gotta be careful with the camping. But camping will restore your health, and you know, y'all know how camping works in these games. I don't know. Sorry, my commentary ain't that great. I've been up since 2 a.m. because I have to work ridiculously early this morning. Yeah, I just wanted to try to get a review in since I didn't get one in yesterday. But Betrayal at KRONDOR is a fun, old-school PC game. It's challenging. And definitely worth playing if you're an RPG fan or if you just want to play the old classics. But I'm probably going to end the review here, or at least very soon, because what else is there to say except play the game and figure it out and enjoy it. There's the guy that ran away. For these first fights, you're pretty good with just doing auto battle. But later on, you'll want to control your characters because it'll get a lot harder, especially once you get to the north and you're fighting those dwarves and those guys that have like poison and daggers and all that shit. But yeah, to stop them from running away, sometimes you're better off surrounding them. But oh, sorry, not thinking clearly. I gotta go to work here in a very short bit. But anyway, that's Betrayal at KRONDOR. It's a fun, old classic game. Yeah, it has a lot of issues, but for a game back then, it's still really well done. The graphics are pretty good. I kind of like how you can choose between third person and overview, and you can see the entire map. Like the first chapter, you're supposed to get all the way to KRONDOR, which is right here. This is where your main objective is in the first mission, is to go from all the way up here all the way to KRONDOR. And yeah, the second mission, you have to go through all the northern areas where it gets incredibly harder. But anyway, I don't remember how many chapters, but excellent game, definitely worth playing. I may actually play it again one day, but right now, too tired to think about it. But if you like my videos, please follow and subscribe. I know this ain't going to be one of the best videos, but I wanted to do an old classic again, because the last time I did an old classic was the original Warcraft. I thought it was about time to do another DOS game, and this is the one that came to mind. There was another one I wanted to do, but the music was so annoying and loud on it that I didn't think it would get very many views because it would just irritate people. But anyway, Betrayal at KRONDOR, fun game. If you're a classic PC fan, if you've never heard of it, it's worth checking out. Well, we'll end this one here, so I'll see you in the next video, probably, hopefully tonight. So until then, take it easy and enjoy your weekend.